tonight we're jumping back into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, a beautiful and wonderful game. Hope everybody's having a great day. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on that bell, and if you're feeling frisky and froggy, hit the join button. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, just getting out to my horse. Oh, don't need to wash myself, apparently I'm clean. Yo, what's up? Alright, where are we going? What are we doing? We're gonna look for some guy. Okay, so we gotta go disturb stuff down here. Should probably maybe go for a little boot scoot and boogie and see what's over here. See if we can't unlock. Let's right here. Head straight south and see if there's a town or anything we can unlock for a travel spot. No interest. Hello, Yahi. Heart. Alright. So, we're just heading this way. We'll see what's down that way. I was just playing some VR before this. Still trying to get used to, you know, being in VR. Doing well. I just played for about an hour. Then I started to be bothered a little bit, but building up that tolerance, which is good. I like VR. It's fun. I was playing Blade and Sorcery, so it's good times.
Go! Ka!
Baths today. That was fun. The old dog's pretty terrible when it comes to baths. Young dog's not bad. Why are you? Yeah, there you go. As I say, you're not listening. Look at that windy river. That's cool.
Go! Go!
River's super pretty. Too bad it's just about nighttime.
Boom!
Guess that's where they hang important people. Okay, gotta get up there. Aha. Good. A really fancy frickin' ring. Fancy ass ring. Which is more charisma, which we want. Golden Bridge. Yeah. What is that map? Gutenberg Underground. Oh. That's okay, so we've been to a little bit of this. Ooh, oh, this is where all the businesses are. Oh, okay. That's actually handy to have. Okay.
He's a good horse.
Okay. Not much over there. Dogs, calm down. I think we might try to go to Sigismund's camp here after we do this mission. I need to go over there and like save some guy who's been arrested.
Oh,
Dogs, seriously stop. Echo, go to your box. Probably through the back here. Might be the easiest.
Jesus Christ be praised. What are you whistling for?
So if we go into our armor, we gotta take this armor off. It's too heavy, too loud. Does our horse have a shirt for us? It's a little bit louder, but no sound. Yeah, I don't have like good clothes that keep us like quiet. I don't think I have any headgear. That one actually might. That servant's hood. It's a pretty good balance. Not too visible, pretty quiet. Those gloves actually make us louder. A little bit louder, but a little bit less visible. Yeah, I'll go without them. Oh, we have hand wraps. That's better.
Someone's been pampering. This us.
We gotta go to the tailors at some point and see if we can get some like black clothing. So we can't kill anybody. Where are we supposed to go? To the barn? frick their food is. I also didn't grab a piece of cabbage. I was supposed to leave cabbage here.
Pissing down again.
Stopped raining. Sad. Try and take the keys off this guy. Perhaps. Maybe there's someone sleeping in that tent. I can steal the keys off. Take his weapon, his helmet. Hopefully this key will open the chest. Hell yeah. Get the frick out of here. That went well.
quick! Slowly. Nice and slow.
I don't imagine this is anybody's bed. Like it's a freaking pile of hay.
You know business. You won't come here making trouble, fella.
No,
Now
my
hold
bad.
on. I'll pay you.
And don't think that won't count. Get out.
Is there a cat fight? Why is this door open? Very weird. I feel like that door should be locked. Let's wait around here for a little bit, I guess. Poor people. Ah, there's some poor people.
Good people. Spare a groschen for a suffering wretch. Spare a few coins. God will repay you. God bless.
Okay, guess he doesn't count as poor.
That looks like a bloody expensive horse.
Nice and slow.
Maybe it needs to be like in Kuttenberg. It's an outskirts area. All the people going to work. It shows us here. Either way.
Whoa! Oh, good people! Help out this poor wretch! A coin for a cripple! It's so...
Help. God bless.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food, it's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some leftover for the neighbours. Who should I thank for these?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? May God bless our King Wenceslas. Farewell.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Put my armor on now. Yeah, it's still better.
God bless you.
I brought you some.
I don't know why it wants me to give all to one person.
Sweet Jesus. I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So I'll feed my who do I thank?
Thank King Sigismund's people.
Really? Long live.
God bless you, sir.
There are a few coins for a wretch.
Good morning.
I brought you some food.
Dear God! I'll fill my bed. Who should I?
For every.
Is this? May God bless. Farewell.
Greetings to you.
Oh yeah, top of the morning, bud.
You're getting married tomorrow. Kiss my ass. Another round. I'm putting this nice.
You won't believe this. The whole village burnt to the ground. Hell, just a few
Awful weather. Christ, pardon me.
Just keep going straight. I'll run into
Ave Maria.
more beggars, I imagine.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Aye, true
The
enough.
other one's awake.
I need to pay the tithe.
Don't
Greetings
go
to
away.
you.
I'm bringing you some.
Oh my goodness. I can't. Oh, Phoebe, who do I?
Thank the local.
Long. God bless you, sir.
Where are you headed? Come back. We need to talk.
Welcome, sir.
I'm bringing you some food.
Dear God. God be with you, sir.
As soon as I get new orders.
Good day to you.
Good day.
We're open. Fresh goods. Leather pouches. Pouches. Good morning, lad.
I brought you some...
Sweet Jesus, who do I...
All this
Is this how the guild... May God... See you soon, my friend.
Beggar, think of your salvation.
People! Good people! Help out! A suffering wretch! Spare a few coins!
Here, you kid.
Oh, good people! Help out this poor wretch! A coin for a cripple!
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got this nasty
Greetings to
premonition.
you.
What premonition?
I've got a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it'll go bad on me soon. Someone should really do something about that.
Aye, I'm in a right bind. But what are friends for if not to help each other?
Hey, it's a deal. Go ahead and tell Branson
I like this
Bushneck too.
conversation going on. Hey, I'm quite the bind. I got the tiki monster with me now. I walk in and she just looks at me and says, "Baby," like I didn't forget about you. Baby. Hey, baby.
Greetings.
I didn't forget you. Yeah, you better watch your step. Yeah. Hey, beggars can't be running away. Trying to give you food. Is that it? Is that all I had to do? Oh, that's all I had to do. Okay. So our horse is super duper heavy. So, why? Gotta have something to do with all the arrows. We don't need all these torches. I'll just drop a few of them. Oh, the helmets.
It rains or pours. Shopping here is never a chore.
So I wanted to go to the tailor. Let's do
Come
that
and take a
first.
gander. We've got it all.
Let's look at go to the tailors and find some like dark clothes. And we can go to like the cobbler or something.
God bless.
We get some dark stuff. Echo, were you opening the door?
Welcome. If you're looking for something, you're... God be with you. What would you like?
I'll have a look at the...
So what we're gonna do is go by first strength, noise and visibility. So if we did that, like that's pretty solid. We don't need a padded collar, but like this hood. The hood that we have is pretty good. We need like a shirt. Dogs. Okay, dogs, enough.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir. What can I do for you?
Show me your...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Apples! Juicy apples!
Come and take a look. Quality goods. Fine tea. Fine wares.
Blessings
Come
to
and
you.
Take your pick.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Come closer. Don't be shy. Hail.
Hey, come here.
What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come closer. You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
It sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
Well, I'll stick to what Chenyek told me. I'm not complicating it by stealing wine.
Well, that's a shame.
Chenyek said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about equality. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own. Here's something you might find.
Thank you.
That's turned out well, eh?
Good day to you.
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
The chest is emptied.
And you left the cabbage for him?
No.
Oh, it was such an easy task. Never mind. What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide.
Take
We're
care,
done
friend.
with this side. Fine. I will go learn how to fight better, though. Where's this Goliath guy at?
Damn it!
I went to see my brother. And to talk about the
When it
inheritance.
rains,
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
I want this guy to actually teach me some decent moves while fighting. That would be handy. Yes, teach me.
I'd like to...
What are you...
Unarmed
I'd like to
combat.
learn...
Great. Let's get to it.
I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
Blunt weapons.
Great.
Take all I can learn.
And what are you whistling?
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Wie geht's?
I'll have a look at...
Thank you, sir. And come again.
It's your... Go on then. How was it?
What can I say? Prague is a whole different world compared to this old place.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
The Lord be with you.
Glues, cleaners, wood vinegar.
Eastman.
Show me your way.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat.
Maybe a punt. What do you want a boat for? Big, strong pots. Pots here. Twice fired. Jesus
Pots for
Christ.
sale. Big, strong pots. Pots here. Twice fired.
The finest fired wares. Thin bowls. Strong pots.
Excuse me?
Finest wares, quality goods.
Good day to you. It's good to see you.
Greeting.
What do you have for sale?
Are you trying to get me in trouble? You won't be selling anything stolen here. What will it be?
What do you have for...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick. So, what are they do?
Greetings.
So, chains here, iron and steel.
Welcome, sir.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I was glad to be of help.
Good day to you.
Show me your ware.
Quality goods.
Little one just
Willkommen,
looks
mein
at
Freund.
me and has a
Gepriesen sei der
booger,
Herr.
and she's licking her booger, so hold on.
I'd like to look.
What is this a...
I'll have a look at.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund? Oh. Mein Gott.
I'll have a look at the.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Wie schade, mein Herr.
Are you going to do laundry today?
What do you need, sir? I'll have a look at the web.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
The finest wares, quality goods. I apologize.
The finest.
Quality goods. The finest.
I'm putting this nice.
Come and take your pick. New
Fair
wares.
prices, fine wares.
Grüß dich.
Schönen Tag.
What do you have for sale?
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No, it was
My respects.
What would you like?
What?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Don't even start. The
My
siege has been
mistake.
going on for ages, and the city walls still haven't been repaired.
Not only have they not been repaired, people are stealing the stones. Suddenly everyone's got a paved yard.
Don't they have anyone on guard? It starts with the walls, but soon enough, they'll be carting off half the city.
I heard citizens say.
Pissing down again.
Of course. A happy wife. What can I do?
Show me your way.
Thank you, sir. And come again. What's that?
You're always welcome here.
What?
Go. And you're surprised? My, what a...
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Greetings to you. You found it somewhere?
No.
Are you blind? You're almost ready to...
Ow! What am I?
Whoa! God bless you, sir.
I'm sorry.
Servus. So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Yeah. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, We will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meistertechnique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique. Or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can give you now. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls, near to our Fechthalle, one time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield, and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to mir. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
Thanks for everything, Menhart. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Good. One last thing. If you are in need of a bed, you can sleep in the loft of our Fechthalle. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
When is the next tour?
There is still some time to go. More, but there is still time to sign.
You said you'd...
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you a special longsword technique that Meister Lichtenauer taught me. It is called Oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face, as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Come, let us practice zusammen. Und? Es ist doch gut, oder? May it serve you in...
I'd like to...
Ja, natürlich. If you are... This is... After a hit, verstehst du mich? Und jetzt? Oh ja, ja! Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
I'd like to...
Ja, natürlich. If you... It may... Natürlich. Zuerst. Es klingt... Und jetzt? Und?
Excuse me. Herzlich willkommen. What do you need?
I'd like you to teach me about...
Kein Problem, Mann. We have to make a living.
down there. God bless you.
I guess we could go as his apprentice and whatnot. I'm confused where he was saying we could sleep.
I suppose to do.
At your service, sir.
Oh! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit.
Good day.
Thought it was up here. I wonder if I can take the sword off the wall and like put it on the main street again. Nah, it's not there.
You're always welcome. I apologize.
Yeah, me too. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. And go join that anti-Semitic, whatever, anti-Jewish group.
Keep close to others. It's not safe here.
Go spy for the Jews. Okay, we need to get over there. Can't travel from this location. Right. It wouldn't make that big of a difference if I just step out here. Go northeast. And we'll walk over this way.
Keep close to others.
So I have to join this group, figure out what they're planning, and then report back. Maybe in the evening. The sausages doesn't weigh anything. Okay. Garlic should last a long time. Can I read anything? A book. Read that. Might not be able to read this. Again. Cool. Guess it's better than just wasting our time standing here. Like, I can, you know, get this stuff fixed. All the apples rolled there. I'm supposed to just sit here and wait. Okay. I think I'm supposed to wait till like 9, so we'll do that. Really good defense. I wonder if I can make it better. I don't think I can do this. I should have frickin' waited. That was a bit of a mistake. Infiltrate the meeting. Why did it have me go here? Hey, dudes.
God bless you, sir.
You're always welcome here.
You shouldn't be walking around without a light. Where have you been, Goy? They have been waiting for you.
I'm not stupid. It sounded suspicious to me.
And you just come straight to me? Among my people?
I wanted to take you by surprise.
Well, you managed to do that.
I was expecting you to come to the courtyard. You do not look particularly cautious. If you had come on time, you would have faced quite an unpleasant meeting. That I can assure you. You're not the first to come looking for Lord Liechtenstein, and none of them had exactly good intentions.
You think I'm Sigismund's spy? That's ridiculous. Me, of all people.
It seems you think rather highly of yourself. But to me you were just Plony Almoni, young man.
Plony who?
It is a saying of ours. It means I simply do not know you. I've never seen you, nor heard of you.
All I want is to speak to Lord Liechtenstein.
The ones before you said the same. Honeyed words and a dagger behind their backs. But it seems luck is with you, though. While you were gone, I asked around about you. Somebody saw you at Zuchtol in the company of the Margrave. That is some high-born mensch. How do you know him?
So you know now that I'm not one of Sigismund's spies?
You may not be Sigismund's spy, but I still do not know who you actually are.
That doesn't matter. Take me to Liechtenstein and you'll find out. He'll want to know too.
As you command, worthy sir. There is just one thing. Liechtenstein is in hiding, and I have my orders, regardless of who you are.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid you will have to wear special headgear for the occasion. A sack over your head.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
I am not. That's the bevel from Lord Liechtenstein. Nothing personal.
Well, it seems damn personal to me. First you want to kill me, now this.
You have nothing to be afraid of. If we wanted to kill you, we would not be talking now.
Challenge
Until
accepted.
Liechtenstein gives his permission, you're not allowed to know where he is hiding.
Whatever. Just get me to Liechtenstein.
Wait. Who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbor's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
Not well. As we were approaching Trotsky, we were attacked by bandits. They killed all our men.
What?
We only got away by a hair's breadth. And we lost everything, including the message. We ended up in rags, like beggars. They wouldn't let us into the castle. After that, we tried to get by as best we could.
Good God! I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Okay.
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
It was a mistake, of course. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious. But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
What happened next?
We wanted to help von Berghoff catch the bandits who ambushed us. We found out they'd taken over Nabokov Fortress, but the fellow who commanded them fucked us right up, along with von Berghoff's entire force. He lured us into a trap. A terrible massacre. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
Aye. He's called Jan Zizka. Of Trotsnov.
Well, blow me down. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
You can say that again.
For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Ah, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as that happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
I must admit, I see his point. He has plans. He wants to take advantage of the truce while it lasts. And he doesn't want to provoke Sigismund into starting warring again. And he's probably right about Capon. Nobody's going to throw away the chance of a fat ransom, or waste a nice opportunity for blackmail.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
Interesting.
That's all.
Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And...
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malyshoff Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malyshoff? And if von Berkoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malyshoff Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malyshoff. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malyshoff belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, In the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Okay. I didn't know you were in there, horse. Alright, so that's next. I have a mission at Sigismund's, like, thing. Well, let's go around there. I have like some mission where I'm supposed to like help some lord release his brother or something like that. So I should be able to gain access.
Is that you? I thought I recognized you.
You look familiar too.
It's me, Odolin von Wotitz. You gave me a few groschen to help me on my way.
Ah, now I remember. You were being held hostage by the League of Lords.
That's correct.
How did you make it home?
I checked out a couple of wayside inns and got lucky. With the little money I had, I finally found a caravan. The carter didn't mind hosting a lowlife on his wagon, as long as he was getting paid for his trouble. He dropped me off a short distance from Wotitz, and I walked the rest of the way.
What brings you back to Kuttenberg? And with a retinue at that?
My father and I won't let them get away with what they did to me. Let's say we're on our way to scope out the land of some acquaintances of ours.
Well, you're gonna settle a score.
And who knows? We might just run into someone important and take him on a visit to our place. We've already fixed up a nice room with a solid lock. Would you like to see it?
No, I'd rather not.
I was just teasing. It's all set up for someone else.
I have to get going. I'm glad you're all right.
Wait a moment. You helped me, and I won't forget that. Here, take your money back, so we're even. And I have something else for you here. I think it might come in handy. A fine weapon. Dependable. It's felled a few deer in its time, and it would put a decent hole in a man too. If you ever needed to defend yourself.
My word. Thanks.
I bid you safe travels.
Same to you.
Nice. Oh, a neat crossbow. Nice. It's worth a bit of money. Oh, that was cool. Nice to see him doing okay. I was wondering when we would run into him at some point.
Go and have a look. Well, it seems like this was a waste of time. You're mine. Yield, would you? Please? I yield. Mercy.
What the hell's going on
Please,
here?
stop striking me. Let's talk.
And why should I listen to you? Who are you, anyway?
Sir Ježek of Hologlavy. And you?
Henry of Skalitz.
This is one big misunderstanding. It was me who wanted to ambush you.
What was it you were after?
To defeat you and rob you.
Why?
Only you started on me before I had a chance.
Yeah, and rightly so, old man. If you're really a knight, why aren't you at war?
I'd have to get my horse and armor back first. Without them, I'm useless as a knight.
Someone stole your horse and gear? How?
It's a long story.
Cut it short. Otherwise you might drop dead before you get to the end.
Until recently, I served in Sigismund's army, but I had a quarrel with the commander, one Zavish of Garbov. We insulted each other so much that I ended up losing my temper and challenging him to a duel.
And you lost?
We each bet our horse, our armor, and knightly honor. And I lost all of it.
You want me to feel sorry for a thief? Try that at church.
Laugh if you like, but I had to do something. We were getting supplies in Betchwar, and Zavish had the whole village torched without blinking an eye. I was the only one who spoke up against it.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back. And you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they should be capable of defending themselves.
Okay. How much money you need?
And how much money do you actually need?
Heaven knows. In truth, I don't know if Zavish will speak to me at all, but I have to at least try.
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it all back.
You'd do that for me?
Well, I offered, didn't I? So, where can I find this man?
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbov. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
And how will I recognize your things? Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course. On my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet. It's the same as I have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.
Okay. They're both there. Alright, we'll focus on those. I guess I can go in. Feels weird walking towards his camp. Quite nervous of this place for good reason, as you can see by the dead guy hanging on a burnt tree or a dead tree. Let's go ahead and save. I gotta go to the bathroom, be right back.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain.
And back. Alright, we're saved. Let's see what happens here.
My God. That looks like a blood...
You again?
You can't be here!
Wait! I surrender!
What the fuck do you think you're doing? This will cost you a heavy fine, and then you'll get the fuck out of the camp. Got that?
I'm very sorry. I'm a merchant.
You? But... Sorry, sir. I must have mixed you up with someone. You can go.
Okay, so they think I'm a merchant because I have the paperwork. Gotta find a knight who's been imprisoned. Humans everywhere.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
I wanted to get rich, but instead all I've got is diarrhea.
Right. That should be all the armor.
I'll take it to Jezek in Shitok.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
I don't.
Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get in there. Sorry, just. Just checking the security camera right now.
Easy. Quiet now, horsey. I'll take you back to yesterday. Easy. Good horse.
Ka! Ka!
Sorry, motion at the farm, so I was just checking in on that. Alright, so I didn't find the guy I needed to find. Ride this guy's horse back to him.
Quick! Ja!
Mac for good Barney. As useless.
Don't run away from humans anymore. Ooh, I should probably get on that horse before it does something silly. Like, go the wrong direction.
Quick! Ja!
Wonder if this guy will join us at the Devil's Den later on.
Whoa! Whoa!
to see you.
All right, boy. We're here. I'm sure your master is waiting for you.
Well, at least he loves you. He'd fight a bear for you.
Don't go giving him any ideas, though. There. It looks better already.
Where was it?
God bless you, Henry.
About these things of yours.
Did Zavish listen to you? Tell me, how did it go?
Here you go. But you better not flash that armor around too much. Someone might be surprised that it's not on Zavish's chest.
You stole it. Please tell me that you're joking.
What does it matter? You wanted it back, and here it is.
But it's dishonorable.
Don't give me that. You tried to rob me before.
All right, then. What about my horse? Did you,
He's waiting for you at the inn. He's really quite a good horse for his age.
The best. The House of Hololavi will be forever in your debt.
It was no bother. And what are you going to do next? I trust you're done with robbing.
As the Lord is my witness, I'm done. It's time for me to go home. I haven't been there in years, and somehow I feel it in my bones that I shouldn't put it off.
Well then, I'm glad to have met you, Sir Knight.
Godspeed, valiant Henry.
Okay.
Why are you fooling around?
Am I wanted now in the town? Yes, okay, I am wanted in Sigismund's camp. So we're done there for a little bit. Alright. Quickest way here. Might be actually just jumping over this way. So we gotta stay out of Sigismund's camp for a little bit. Alright, I gotta get to talk to this guy about his castle. So actually inside would have been the quickest way. Whatever.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Church.
Whoa!
not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Two guys in yellow. Got it.
He's one of them! Get him!
Keep on the head! Right!
Scum! Hey! Come and help me with this bastard!
Bash him on the head!
I'll hack you up! Yeah! Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
Why does it sound so broken?
It's just a scratch.
Papa! My God! You're hurt!
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavark and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malishov.
Our Malishov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
I helped you in a fight. We're on the same side. I helped you in a fight.
Well, I might have just saved your life.
That's true. And for that you surely deserve a reward. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know. Does it matter? I think that's a better answer, actually.
Does it really matter?
It certainly does, lad. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
We will have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you. Take care of yourself, stranger. I hope you come back to us soon. Why are you still here?
I'm sorry.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Okay. That was more excitement than I anticipated. Let's go out of the mining, guys. What's over here? Interesting. Why is he way up there? Interesting. You have so many things opening up. That might be Catherine. Well, let's go talk to Catherine. See what she's doing.
Good to see you.
Staring at you. No, I wasn't.
No denying it.
They had nowhere else to go.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
But I reckon his time had come.
What happened at Nebakov? After the Praguers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
No, of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, Von Aulitz's men hung everyone they found there. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left behind there.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
Maybe. She was really kind to me. Oh, my God.
Wait. Maybe she managed to save herself? Nobody would hang a young girl like that, would they? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault.
You have to live every day like it's going to be your last. That's all you can do in our trade.
Sad.
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant, survived?
I'm afraid I do know. Zizka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know him?
Aye. He was a good man. He saved my life once.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you want to talk about it?
Not now, thanks. Some other time, maybe.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. Thanks. You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened. Oh, a real mess. And I need help from someone reliable.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, I cast the net a bit too wide. And one of the servant girls I questioned was just found dead.
You think she was killed because of you?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
Okay.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. She worked as a maid. I heard they found her all hacked up. Tossed somewhere by the town wall. Oh, folk in town are saying it was absolute slaughter. They took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her. See if I can find anything.
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
Okay.
When did you last see the girl?
Around...
And did you know...
Not at all.
Skipping all this, I just want to know.
What was... And did you...
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who was... So, you'll have...
Okay.
What about...
Yeah, that's why...
What are you gonna...
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious. If someone is following them and the like, but...
But you don't want to scare them.
I'm scared myself. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me, I could... And I can't risk that. I don't...
What if I go and see them?
They don't know you, Henry. You'd only scare them. I'll figure something out.
Okay.
Do you think there could be something bigger behind the murder?
I don't know, but it's...
I know every...
Good. In the mean...
Okay.
Like I'm invisible or something.
I reckon you're right.
Well, she's giving us something to do.
I went to
Blood all over
confession,
me, I need to get
and that
cleaned
old
up.
priest is completely hammered.
My respects.
From it. I made it myself. You? Don't lie. Why would you have learned how to do that?
Go and see the king. Wenceslas or Sigismund?
Here's a bucket. Nope, not a bucket barrel.
Sure. I tell you, and you dob me in.
Crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
God be with you.
Greetings to you two.
May God give you help.
Cleaned up here. No.
I'm sorry.
Where the frick is a goddamn wash bucket? Like, I see them all the time, but now that I'm looking for one, I can't find one. Like, this guard is gonna yell at me because I'm covered in blood.
Cottage cheese! Fresh cottage cheese! Smoked goat cheese!
Smoked goat cheese. Interesting mix. Alright. Oh, she's right up there, so that makes things easy. We can go do that quickly. Am I still wanted? Still wanted. And I need to go talk to this guy up here. There's something going on over here I want to check out. The rest of this, I don't really want to get involved in.
God bless you, sir.
So heavy in this plate armor.
Well then, does the poor thing still not know? The poor thing.
Good afternoon.
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do. Ha!
Ha!
They too will fall silent someday.
True that. What can I do for you?
I hear there was a murder here recently. Some young girl?
True. True. She's lying in the morgue. But who the hell are you? Another Gawker?
Another? Why would anybody come to look at her?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her, folk are always turning up to have a gawk. So if you ain't one of them Gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no, you can't shave her. No, no thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl. You can't just let the murderer get away with it, can you?
Well, what do you plan on doing about it?
Find out who did it and bring him to justice.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you really want to help them lasses, it's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Jeez.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you?
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle. Though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Bohemia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that poor dead girl.
Thanks again, Master Gravedigger.
Farewell.
I should probably talk to her first. Oh, okay.
So, let's see what we have here. My God! Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Anyway, what else do we have? Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. Don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all.
Damn, we're dealing with somebody messed up.
The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they are by the body. He also cut off most of her hair.
Such a horrible thing.
He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine. Are you Barbara? I'm told you knew Alice.
Alice. She was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
Yeah, I know that guy.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
No, he couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
I heard about that. And also about Lumir.
Well, if you're interested, go and see him. Maybe you'll catch him sober enough to talk sense.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely. But she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day, she just didn't come home. And then, they found her. Like this.
It's awful what they did to her.
She was such a pretty girl. And that beautiful brown hair of hers. And it didn't even leave that untouched. Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
So, I'll leave you to mourn in peace now.
Okay.
At your service, sir.
Lumir?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion. This should sober him up.
Okay, I don't have anything.
No, not that. Nothing like a little hair of the dog that bit you.
More booze. Christ. I'm gonna puke.
Drink up. It'll make you feel better.
Better already.
Wait, what? Who... What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumiere from the Rat House? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the Madman.
Well, you don't look crazy.
Yeah. But I am. I see things in my head that aren't real. And then I point my finger at the wrong people. I'm the biggest madman in Kuttenberg.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. Not good at all.
No shit.
I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Because I'm stubborn, and I don't have any other choice. I'll get to the truth, no matter what.
You think that will suffice?
If not, I'd have been dead long ago. Bled out from a human arrow.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls. Stanya and Zdena.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. The murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this mole in the hole?
Yeah, he still runs the place.
And what about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our investigation either. There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting?
Okay, kind of bored.
All right, it seems there is first another two.
When you learn, you've arrived.
Okay, thanks, guy. Go ahead and save, so we don't have to do that conversation again. And that's going to do it for right now. Thank you so much for watching. You all have a good one. Bye-bye.